violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's a Black Gen Z mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
An overnight murder that we've been on top of all morning. It was an emotional scene as the young mother learned her son's father is possibly the victim.
Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm is live in Southeast Atlanta this morning. Rebecca, any confirmation yet on who that victim is for sure?
Rob, no official confirmation from authorities, but I want to tell you just a few minutes ago, the young woman you just referred to came back to the scene. She didn't want to go on camera, but she did tell me that the victim is indeed the father of her young son.
Wow. So we have another father permanently removed from the family. This is happening way too often in the community, and nobody's talking about it except me, okay, and Ock Nation. All right, really only two guys, maybe a couple more. I'm not completely sure, but there's not many people talking about the individual stories that impact the numbers and that just add up and add to the statistics of crime within the community. And now we have another brother who lost his life over, I'm sure it was something that could have been resolved with, you know, maybe some communication skills. But as you guys know, these guys, they're on a crash out time. They're not trying to talk. They're trying to escalate. They're trying to immediately get on demon time.
Now I want to show you, because see that yellowish beige house there with the window open? That is where police spent several hours in the front yard overnight where the body was found. We were able to move in closer once detectives cleared the scene. The call came in at a little after midnight. This is on Woodland Avenue, not far from Moreland Avenue. The woman said she came initially when she learned the father of her son had been shot. Well, she nearly broke down when she spoke with police, realizing it was possible it was him who'd been killed. She later got that confirmation. She says he was just 19 years old and that he did not live here at the home. There were
19 years old with a kid already. Jeez. And he didn't live in the home. Okay. She probably mad that child support is completely cut off. And she's got no more help. To me, it appears that they were probably separated. And you know, now it's OV. It's a horrible situation, man, but I'm just trying to figure out what he could have been involved in that led up to what went down.
several bullet shell casings in the street, so detectives are trying to figure out if this was some sort of drive-by shooting or if the shooter was perhaps on foot. Two neighbors are telling me off camera they heard gunshots. One neighbor heard 4 very loud gunshots. Another heard what sounded like 15 or so gunshots over about a 5-minute period. One of the police supervisors told us detectives spent the overnight hours interviewing witnesses, trying to figure out exactly what happened here. And back here live, so far we do not have a suspect description or a vehicle description. If we get anything else, we'll certainly let you know. The woman told me that she...
No suspect description, no vehicle description. And you already know, street code in full effect. No snitching policy in full effect. I mean, this might go as another unsolved deletion. These super gremlins are on demon time.
He and the boy's mother are now headed to the coroner's office to try to officially confirm whether that is indeed that 19-year-old man who died here. Live in Southeast Atlanta, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe, hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pocket.
Y'all killing me with this shit.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take all
What
your
more do you want from me?
Tonight at 11, we spoke to a family of a woman found shot to death just feet from her front door.
Ashley Burton's body was found in the breezeway of her building at City Park Apartments. This is right off of Fairburn Road in Atlanta. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live at the complex right now. Cody?
Ron, Jennifer, it's been almost 48 hours since Ashley was shot here behind me, and her killer has yet to be caught. Not long ago, her cousin told me whoever did this was close to Ashley.
Why her? Why would it be somebody who's trying to make it, who's trying to better herself, who's trying to do right by people, who's trying to help? Why?
Ivory Carter says her cousin moved to Atlanta to make a better life for herself.
She was very known for doing hair and makeup. She was a hair and makeup artist.
Any ambition?
So it appears that we have another woman who was deleted in the community. They're saying by someone that she knew. And wow, it's just nonstop. I reported on another story where the woman was leaving Magic City and got deleted while she was in the vehicle. Very tragic situation there. It's nonstop. It's not slowing down. The community is at a breaking point. But like I said, nobody really seems to care. The numbers to the community, at least, have not gotten outrageous enough to want to make a change. And I think that is that's a darn shame.
Ashley Burton had for her future were abruptly ended on April 11th.
She ran out the house hollering and screaming, beating on doors.
Ashley was running for her life.
But this got to be personal because you shot her in her house.
Mm.
Then you followed her outside and shot her.
Ivory says she can't imagine why anyone would want to kill her cousin.
She don't put herself in them type of environments. That's why it's like I'm clueless to how. It was always positive people.
But
I'm trying to figure out if Cuzzo, I mean, this looks like a man. Is this? I don't know. The shoulders are pretty broad, respectfully, with all due respect. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
Put herself in them type of environments. That's why it's like I'm clueless to how. It was always positive people.
But something very dark happened behind this crime scene tape on Wednesday. Atlanta police describing it as a domestic-related shooting. Ivory says regardless of who pulled the trigger,
I just want justice for my cousin.
She doesn't want Ashley's story to go untold.
I'm tired of all these incidents of trans women just being pushed up under the rug.
Whoa, okay. I'm tired of all these instances of Did she say that this individual was a trans gentleman, a transformer, well then that's your answer right there. Look, man, y'all transformers need to stop playing with these men's out here. They're not playing with you, bro. If you are not giving full disclosure off rip when the man approaches you, then this scenario is very likely to happen. Like, y'all think that just because you believe that you are not who you really are, that everybody else is going to go along with that. And that's not the case. Now, I'm not excusing what the individual did to delete this man who was parading as a woman. And I'm not excusing what this guy did, but y'all have to understand that you cannot be out here trying to make it seem like, and that's why it all makes sense now. Okay? That's why it all makes sense, because this is a transformer, and then Ashley was a transformer, it appears. And it looks like he tried to finesse some dude. And men take that's very seriously, especially their sexuality. And they'll be the type to like give the dude head, and then once he, try and hit it, then they acting all dumbfounded and all this stuff. And then he might get a good look at that thing and see that it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. And then there you have it. You've got a very angry person who was fooled, who was tricked. I mean, and to me, that's intercoursal assault. Now, let's look at this transformer here. The hands are big, but the surgery is there from top to bottom. Obviously, you're going to have to see the scars to be able to tell. But off rip, I'm not going to lie, I did not know. I could not tell. And that's the scary part. And that's probably why this individual ended up losing their life, because you over here trying to finesse people and make it seem like, you're a woman. And if you're not disclosing to the men beforehand, baby, you're going to put yourself in a wild scenario. And, unfortunately, this individual lost their life. But I would consider that intercoursal assault. If you lie about your biological gender, sex, whatever you want to call it. If you lie about that and then you finesse a dude, that's a charge, in my opinion.
Trans women just being pushed up under the rug. We are human beings too.
Ivory says whoever took Ashley's life also took her cell phone. She's just asking.
And the news is going along with it. Her cell phone, her this, her that. What did the ME say? What did the medical examiner say about this man? They got her cell phone. I'm even doing it. They got bruh's cell phone. We gonna see what happens.
Anyone who knows who killed her cousin, do the right thing and come forward.
New developments after a woman is found shot to death just feet away from her front door. We're hearing now from the family of Ashley Burton, whose body was found in a breezeway at the City Park Apartments off of Fairburn Road in Atlanta. Our Cody Alcorn has the story.
Why her? Why would it be somebody who's trying to better herself, who's trying to do right by people, who's trying to help? Why?
Ivory Carter says her cousin moved to Atlanta to make a better life for herself.
She was very known for doing hair and makeup. She was a hair and makeup artist.
Any ambitions Ashley Burton had for her future were abruptly ended.
And I'm not gonna lie, Ashley kind of looked like an Asian doll. But, a lot of these pictures are mad pixelated. They're, you can't really tell. This one looked like it was taken off an Android phone. It had a weird angle. Look, man, y'all better stop playing with these dudes out here, especially these street dudes, which What they don't tell you is that these trans individuals like street dudes. They love street dudes, bro. They love street dudes. So, and that's who they go for. So if you're trying to deal with these dudes and then you're not giving full disclosure, you're pretty much signing your own death certificate.
Ashley Burton had for her future were abruptly ended on April 11th.
She ran out the house hollering and screaming, beating on doors.
Ashley was running for her life.
But this got to be personal because you shot her in her house. Then you followed her outside and shot her.
Ivory says she can't imagine why anyone would want to kill her cousin.
She don't put herself in them type of environments. That's why it's like I'm clueless to how. It was always positive people.
But something very dark happened behind this crime scene tape on Wednesday. Atlanta police describing it as a domestic-related shooting. Ivory says regardless of who pulled the trigger,
I just want justice for my cousin.
She doesn't want Ashley's story to go untold.
I'm tired of all these incidents of trans women just being pushed up under the rug. We are human beings too.
Ivory says whoever killed Ashley took her phone. She's asking anyone who knows who killed her cousin to come forward and to do the right thing.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.